everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Rachel and today I will be showing you how to go from a morning, noon, and night look while you're on vacation. This video was requested by a Carmen Loves Food who writes, "Hey, I have a request if you're up for it. I'm going on vacation in a week to Mexico. My biggest dilemma when going out is whether I should use the natural tan to my advantage or wear a little makeup, or should I still make a strong smoky shadow look? Is there any way you could make a video on vacation makeup looks for going out to dinner or nightlife?" This is just a video showing you what I personally would do on vacation. You don't necessarily have to follow it. If you do want to do a natural glow, good for you. Honestly, I would do too. I would have my days where I'd want to be more glam, and then there'd be days where I just want to lounge around the pool, tan, and look like glowing god on my own. Excuse me. Let's get to it. Obviously, this is only if you're going to be on vacation, because normally if I were to go from one look to another, I would wash off my makeup, re-prime, and all that stuff, but that takes time, and normally on vacation you're just go, 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 go. So if you're going on vacation and you don't have a lot of time, or you're not going to be going back to your hotel, it's really important to set a sturdy foundation for your eyeshadows. Today I'm going to be using my Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC. I really personally love this one, but you can use any eyeshadow primer that you love. I'm weird and I like to use a large foundation brush to apply my eyeshadow primer, so I'm just gonna go in all over the lid, and I take my finger and I just kind of smear that around. And next I'll be setting that with a white eyeshadow. I personally like using white, but you can use any color you want that closely matches your skin tone if that's what you prefer. I'm going to be using my tried and true Makeup Forever M500. I love this. I've already hit pan and I'm kind of sad about that. And I'm just going to apply that with a big fluffy brush. This is a Lab Squared Stroke of Genius eyeshadow brush, just as long as it's fluffy, and I'm just going to apply that all over the lid up into my brow bone. So if I were to go on vacation and I didn't want to bring a bunch of makeup with me, I can already tell you that I would bring Jeffree Star's Androgyny palette with me, because it's got all the beautiful neutrals up top and then it has the pops of color on the bottom, which I think this is really a very travel-friendly palette, and really you could do any kind of look with this. And for this particular video, I think that it'd be most appropriate because although it's big, it's nice and flat and it's super light, so even if you threw this in your bag all day long, you'd barely feel it pretty much. For my morning look, I'm going to do something simple, but I'm going to do certain things that'll really help set the foundation for the whole day and make it easy for me to transition from morning to afternoon and eventually till night. So what I'm going to do is use Safe Word from the Androgyny palette with a Chanel contour blender brush. I'm going to put that right into my crease. I'm going to bring this down onto the last third of my lid. And now with the MAC 221 brush, I'm going to take some of that Safe Word, tap off the excess, and just buff out the bottom like so. Connecting, just giving it a nice, almost a smoky eye, but not really. And just with my finger, I'm going to be dipping into frosting and adding that from my inner corner and just over the last third of my eye to just give it a little bit of shine. Next, I'll be using Urban Decay's Razor Sharp Liquid Liner in the shade Perversion. Just lining the lash line and just making the smallest, cutest little wing. Just a little tiny wing. Alright, since we have that done, I'm going to just coat my eyes with some Benefits Roller Lash Mascara. So now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and apply my contour, highlight, and blush off camera, since everyone has their own way of doing it. Mine is just like yours probably. Alright, so I contoured, highlighted, and blushed up my face off camera. I added some highlight to my brow bone in my inner crease. For my face highlight, I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerrero palette, and I mixed Forever Young with Kitty Cat on my cheekbones, and then on top I used Forever Lit just at like the most highest points. I put some just above my brow arch to give me a more of a, I don't know, I just like the look. I put Forever Lit down the bridge of my nose and on the tip, and of course on the Cupid's bow. And for my inner corner, I actually went in with Jeffree Star Skin Frost in Ice Cold. It's all dirty because I'm filthy like that. And I applied that with a damp brush to intensify. So in the morning, I wouldn't necessarily put on any kind of lipstick because obviously you're gonna be eating, you're gonna be, you know, moving around. It's the morning, it's usually busy. What I would recommend is just using any kind of clear gloss. I'm going to be using the Grande Lips Hydrating Lip Plumpener. So moving on to our next look, really the only thing you'd have to do to take this from a morning to an afternoon look is add some falsies and put on a lipstick. Nothing too dark, maybe a nude or a pink color. Today I'm going to be using just some Huda Beauty lashes in Scarlet. Alrighty, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and pop on my lashes really quick. So this is the way I put on lashes, like super fast and super easy. I'll keep my mirror down here, slightly tilt my head forward, chin up. I start with the inner corner, right in the inner part. I kind of pull and push down. And that's it. Super fast, super easy, and if you need to, you can just adjust. And I will do it again with my other side. To complete our lunch look, I'm just going to be using some matte Honey Love matte lipstick. And that's it. It's a really easy, fast way to just go from a morning look to an afternoon look. Next, I'll be showing you how I would take this afternoon look to evening look. Something super cute, but super simple. So I take my Androgyny palette. I think I will use Androgyny, and I'll just pop that right into our outer 2/3 of our eyelid and just right into the crease. I wouldn't bring it all the way up. I'd let that safe word shine through on the other side. And just a little bit more. Now I'll be taking Dominatrix and just popping that on our outer third and somewhat into the crease. And with a flat smudger brush, I'm just gonna go into Military. Go right under my lash line. Using the same brush, just gonna pick up some Poison, tap off the excess, and even closer to that lash line, and just kind of focusing on our outer part of our eye. And then we're gonna go ahead and take some mascara and reapply to our lash line. I'm going to go ahead and use a purple lip liner, adding some color to my waterline. And that added smokiness, but not too much. You can leave it like this and just use a nude lipstick, or if you really, really want to be extra, you can apply a dark lipstick. I think I'll do that just because. For an evening, I would definitely recommend using a liquid lipstick that would stay in place. I like the matte cream lipsticks. I don't have any issues reapplying them throughout the day, but at night you just kind of want to concentrate on what you're doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off camera, and I will be right back. And there you have it, the completed morning, noon, and night looks. I hope this video gave you some inspiration, some ideas on makeup looks that you could easily do while you're on vacation. You don't necessarily need to use the same colors I did. I hope this really just inspires you to do your own thing. Thank you guys so much for watching. I sincerely appreciate all the love and support. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. And don't forget that I'm still doing a giveaway on my Instagram page. My name is Rachel, RACHEL_Dr, DOCTOR, and I'll be giving away an Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerrera highlighter palette. So enter for a chance to win. Thank you again, and I will see you next time.